Good morning, guys. It's Becca. I guess it's still morning. I've been pretty busy doing around, so I'm not really sure what time it is. I think it's mid-morning sometime, another mid-morning. I'm not sure. But anyway, I am Becca, and this is Miss Macy right here. And she'll be driving us crazy until I get aggravated enough to tell her to go lay down. And she loves to play. She wants to play all the time. So anyway, it is that time of the week, guys. It is Saturday morning, and it is time for Rocking with Becca. If you don't know what Rocking with Becca is, it's the video that I do every Saturday morning where I just sit in my rocking chair, I rock a baby, and I talk with you. I do several things. I share with you the babies of the day. I do a shout out for a channel, and then I talk, you know. I've also incorporated in my Rocking with Becca doing the Small Dolls and Stuffies Saturday that is hosted by Leisha over at Binkies and Blankies Nursery. I'll be sharing that with you a little later on in the video. But my Rocking with Becca videos are usually pretty lengthy. I try to keep them under an hour, but sometimes I don't manage to keep it under an hour. So if you would like to pause the video and run go get you something to drink, and matter of fact, I meant to rearrange this table right here because I tend to hit it when my chair is like it is now. But I have me a cup of coffee, so I will be pausing occasionally to take a sip. This video is just a laid-back, fun time that I like to spend with my viewers, and just have a relaxing you know, just a little relaxing break in the day, I guess you could say. Let me readjust the camera because it's bothering me. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's an enjoyable time for me to spend this time with you, and I hope you enjoy it. If you know, you don't have to watch it all at one time. You don't have to watch it as soon as it comes out. It's there for you to watch at your leisure, and it's just a fun time that I enjoy spending with you. So, I guess all that being said, I will get on with the baby of the day. So here is my beautiful Poppy Lane. She's dressed in her little Easter dress. It has rabbits on the front of it. It's a white dress. It has white thread trim around the little fluffy butterfly sleeves. It has appliques of 2 rabbits on each side of the skirt part of it. And it has an embroidered flower on the bodice. Has 3 pink flower-like buttons down the front. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. She has on her little pink socks with white lace ruffle around it. And she has on her little bunny ears headband. It's a white headband. It has little white bunny ears, and the inside of the ears are silver glitter. And there's 3 flowers. A white one on each side and a pink one in the middle. And she is all dressed for Easter. Tomorrow is Easter, guys. Tomorrow is Easter. Oh, I can't believe that April is almost gone. It seems like we just got over Christmas. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. I wonder if young kids feel nowadays the way we do. You know, when I was back in growing up, a year was forever. The summer break was a long time. Of course, I do realize we had more time in the summer break back when I was growing up than what kids do today. But it's just, it seems like now that time is just whizzing by, just so fast you can't hardly see. You miss some days just about it. It's going so fast. Excuse me. And I wonder if the kids feel that way, or if it's just something you feel when you get older, or if it is really the end time, the signs of the time, that life is just flying by us. I don't know, because I'm not a kid anymore. I don't have any kids at home to ask. So I don't know. I just feel like that at the age I am now, at this point in my life, that time is just flying. That it goes by so fast, it's like I barely even remember some days. It's just boom. I don't know. Do y'all feel that way, or is it just me? Of course, I know it's not just me, because I've heard several of you mention it here on YouTube about how fast time is flying by. So either it's when you get older you feel that way, or either it's just the time and era we're living in, that it's just zooming by us. I don't know. But anyway, this is my sweet baby, Poppy Lane. She's my baby of the day. And I will be sharing a small doll with you later on in the video for the Small Dolls and Stuffy Saturday. So anyway, let's see. Alright, we got the babies of the day mentioned. Now let me mention my shout out. And we'll go from here. Oh, excuse me, guys. I really had kind of a short night last night. We stayed up late last night. We was 1 o'clock going to bed, and then it always takes me a little while before I fall asleep. So, and then I was right back up at 8 o'clock this morning. So I had a short night. If I yawn today, I have a good reason. I'm tired. I am tired. And there it goes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. But our shout out today, I also, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I always give a shout out every Saturday for a channel that I am subscribed to that's under 1,000 subscribers. I just, try to give them a shout out to kind of help hopefully to help boost their channel, you know, and get them more subbies. And so the channel that I'm shouting out today is called Granny's Reborn World. Granny's Reborn World, and I will have her link in the title. Her name is Martha, and she only has 439 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to her already, I would love for you to go over and check out her channel and see if it would be a channel you'd be interested in watching. And if so, subscribe to her and let her know I sent you. Now she's trying to hit her 500 subscriber mark, and when she does, when she does, she's having a giveaway. So that's another good thing, you know. Go check out her today's video. Well, I don't know if it was today's. I forgot to look at when it was uploaded. It was only like a day or two ago if it wasn't today. Because I watched one of her previous ones before this one. And then I watched this one this morning. It might have just went up this morning. I can't remember. But she's talking in that video about the giveaway. Oh, excuse me. About the giveaway. It's even in her title that it's going to be a giveaway. So go check her out. It's a good giveaway. She shares what she's giving away. So go check her out and subscribe to her. Subscribe to her and enter her giveaway. Okay? Give her some YouTube love. Now, our topic today, you know, as we know, tomorrow is Easter. I don't want my coffee to get cold. The only way I like cold coffee is when I make a cold coffee with flavored creamer in it. This coffee is just my hot morning coffee that I put just regular coffee made creamer in. What was I fixing to say? I'm so sorry, guys. Please forgive the yawning. I'm not going to ask forgiveness every time I yawn, because it'll be every 2 or 3 words I'll be saying, please forgive me. Just know that I'm tired. I'm probably going to be yawning. I'm sorry. And so I'll just yawn and go on. Oh, okay. Tomorrow is Easter. So I thought for today's video that we would do an Easter Bible trivia, some questions. And what I would like for you to do is in your comment below, number 1 through 8, there's 8 questions. 7 of those questions are going to be Bible related, or what the true meaning of Easter is. It's not going to be addressing the commercial part of Easter. It's what the true meaning of Easter is 7 of the questions. And then the last question will be more of the commercial part of Easter. Okay? So, are you ready? What I want you to do, I'm not going to give you the answers in this video. I want you to number in your comments and answer the questions. You don't have to write the questions, just put the answer to the questions, but number them so I will know which, question you're answering. And later this afternoon, on my post, on my page, we used to call it community post, now it's just post. I will go in there and put the questions with the answers, so you can go back to my I'm gonna call it community post. So you can go back to the community post and check it this afternoon sometime. You know, just keep checking until you see I put it, and find out if you answered it correctly. So I do have the answers here on my paper, along with the questions. So I just thought it would be a fun little trivia thing we could do for Easter. And Macy, go get on the bed. Mama's doing a video. Go get on the bed. Mama's doing a video, okay? Good girl. Get up there. Get up there. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. All right. In the Bible, who was the first person to enter Jesus' tomb? So in the comments, put number 1 and put your answer to that question. Who was the first person to enter Jesus' tomb? Okay, you ready? You can pause the video if you need more time. Question number 2. What does Easter celebrate? Number 2, what does Easter celebrate? What are we celebrating when we celebrate Easter? The true meaning of Easter. Okay, ready? Number 3. What Jewish holiday was being celebrated the week of Jesus' death and resurrection? What Jewish holiday was being celebrated the week of Jesus' death and resurrection? Okay, question number 4. Judas traded Jesus in exchange for what? Judas traded Jesus in exchange for what? Okay, question number 5. What prisoner was released instead of Jesus? When they were going through the crucifixion of Jesus, when they sentenced Jesus, what prisoner was released? They had their choice of Jesus and they chose the other person to be released instead of Jesus. Okay. Number 6. In which part of the Bible is the story of Jesus' resurrection told? Where in the Bible is Jesus' resurrection told? Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Number 7. How many days after Jesus' crucifixion did he rise from the dead? How many days after Jesus' crucifixion did he rise from the dead? Okay, so that's the 7 questions that is talking about the true meaning of Easter, what we're really supposed to be celebrating. The commercial part is when the rabbits and the Easter eggs and all of that's not biblical at all. That's just the commercial part, what people has created and done, just like Christmas, Santa Claus is the commercial part. The Christmas tree is the commercial part. The true meaning of Christmas is when Christ was born. And that's what we're really supposed to be celebrating at Christmas. Not, some people don't even connect Christmas with Jesus at all. They only connect it with Christmas trees, Christmas presents, a day that they can get up on Christmas morning and have gifts. And all of that is good, it's doing good to people, but that's not the meaning of Christmas. Just like Easter eggs and bunnies and all of that, it's not the meaning of Easter. It's just what people has added into it for the commercial part of it. Using it as a way of the consumer to make money, really, truly. Really and truly. So now, connected with that, talking about the consumer part, this last question is going to be on the consumer side of Easter. So, and then I'll have a little story to tell you after. So, buying what for Easter is said to bring good luck for the rest of the year? Now this one I may go ahead, this one I'm probably going to go ahead and give you the answer because I'm going to be telling you about it in my life, what we did as I was growing up. So what is it that you buy new on Easter that is said to bring good luck the rest of the year? Now, I don't know where people got all of these ideas, but that's like on New Year's Day, you eat black-eyed peas, you eat cabbage, and different parts of the United States has different things that they say, like certain meals that they prepare for New Year's Day. Like some people says it's collard greens, hog jaws, and black-eyed peas, where I've always been told it was cabbage, hog jaws, and black-eyed peas. And I've heard other people about, watching videos, I've heard other people in different parts of the United States that said the traditional New Year's Day was something else. I think someone said it was corned beef hash and black-eyed peas or something like that. But that is supposed to give you good luck all year. If you eat that on New Year's Day, it's supposed to give you good luck all year, that you will be financially blessed. It's just different things that people have come up with. I don't know how they come up with it. So this, I did not know this as far as it being why we did it. But the answer to this is new clothes. So buying new clothes for Easter is said to bring good luck for the rest of the year. Now, this is the only one I'm giving you the answer for in this video. You'll have to go to the post later today to find the answers to the others. But as a kid coming up, that was one thing Mama did every year. It was only 3 of us girls. There was no boys in our family. No boy children in our family. Mom only had 3 girls. And every year, we got a new Easter dress, a new pair of Easter shoes, some new socks. We usually, back when I was real little, we used to get little Easter hats and a little, our shoes and we would get a little white Easter purse. Our shoes and purse was always white. Our Easter hat was always white. And our dresses was always a pretty pastel, either floral or just, a pretty solid pastel color. It was just soft, soothing colors. And we got that along with our Easter basket every Easter. And we would look forward to getting up on Easter morning and Easter Sunday and opening our Easter baskets, and we would get all dressed up really pretty in our Easter dresses to go to church. And for Easter Sunday, in our church that we went to, they used, I think it was a school, if I'm not mistaken, it was a school, like a football field type area of a school that they used. I don't know if they rented it or just they let them use it or what, but during the Easter service on Easter Sunday, a few of the members of the church would go out to that field, and we all, like all the families, contributed to the egg, to making Easter, coloring Easter, dyeing Easter eggs and contributing to the egg hunt. And so a few of the members would go out to that field and hide eggs. And there was different sections of the field. Excuse me. There was different sections of the field that was for different age groups. They hid them really easy for my age, which was like 2 and 3 years old, that I can remember. They probably did it even further back than that, but when I was 2 and 3 and 4 years old, I remember doing this. And there was certain areas of the field that was for the real young ones, and then another area that was for the older kids. And after the Easter service, every Easter, we would all go over to that field and hunt Easter eggs. And that was such an enjoyable, as a kid, that was so fun and so enjoyable to get up on Easter morning, have the Easter basket, have goodies and candies and things in the basket, and have a new dress, and be able to dress up really pretty. And Mama always took pictures of us, just with her little camera. It wasn't professional photography, but just with her camera. She always took pictures of us in our Easter egg, in our Easter outfit. And it was just really fun, really enjoyable. And, the commercial part of Easter, I'm not saying it's wrong, is something, to do for fun, and for your kids to have a memorable time and stuff like that. But that's not the meaning of Christmas, There's a biblical reason for celebrating Christmas, that in most of our biblical Christian holidays nowadays, people don't even know the true meaning of it, the Christian meaning of it, where it originally came from. Most people don't even know that. Our kids nowadays, Easter is just when the Easter Bunny comes and gives them, an Easter basket with goodies in it. Christmas is when Santa Claus comes and gives them presents. They don't even know. A lot of our children today don't even know that Christmas is celebrating the birth of Jesus, and that Easter is celebrating the crucifixion and him raising from the dead, that we could be saved. He died for us on that cross. He died for us. that we could have salvation. If he hadn't have done that, we wouldn't have any hope. And that really needs to be taught to our children nowadays, what the real meaning of Easter is. And we just don't have that. We do, you know, we're raising our kids nowadays where they don't know anything about Christ. They don't know, you know, they just, it's all commercial. It's all consumer. It's all fun and games. And that's not what it is. That is not what it is. So, that is my little Bible trivia for today. And I thought it would be fun to do that. And I'm looking forward to seeing your answers in the comments below. And like I said, later on this afternoon, I will post these questions on my community post here on my channel. I will post the questions with the answers. And, yeah. So, I am so excited about salvation. I'm excited about God's plan for us, what he did for us, that we could be saved. I am so glad he loved us enough. As horrible as it is that he had to go through all he went through, all the stripes and the piercing of his side and the nails in his hands and feet, all the pain and suffering that he had to go through, as horrible as all that was, he did it for us. And I am so thankful he did, that he provided a way. He was that lamb slaughtered for our salvation. And I am so thankful. So thankful for it. Okay, guys. I'm just loving my little baby. My little Poppy. I'm just loving her. I hate to put her down, but it's time to go to our other part of the video. I just don't want to put her down. Her so sweet, Mommy's little Poppy. Yeah, Mommy's little Poppy, her so sweet. I have found that I really, really, really love the preemie and the newborn size babies. You know, the babies. Now, you know, my older type dolls that I take one to the craft room with me every day, you know, they're bigger naturally. But as far as my reborn, my baby type babies that I have, I love the preemie and the newborn size. You know, I still love my bigger babies, you know, the ones that are babies that's bigger. I love them too. But my favorite are the preemie and the newborn size. I could just sit and hold the preemie or the newborn. I could just sit all day long and hold them. I just love them. Okay, but I am going to get up and go lay her in the baby bed so we can get to our small dolls and stuffy Saturday part of the video. Okay, as bad as I hate to put her down. Oh, okay, there's Macy. There's Macy. I had to get up there and let y'all see her. Sorry for just blocking the camera. So, Small Dolls and Stuffies is hosted by Alicia over at Binky's and Blanky's Nursery. And I will have her link in the description. Not in the title, but in the description of this video. And what you do is you show, when it says small dolls, that means anything. I think she said that's 18 inches or smaller. Or like your American Girl type dolls. It doesn't have to be reborns or baby type dolls. Any smaller doll, like 18 inches or under, you can share for small dolls and stuffies. And then the stuffies that you share can be any size. There's no certain size that the stuffies has to be. But it's just to give us a day that we can share other dolls besides our regular reborn baby type dolls, you know, that we show every day. So it's just giving us a time to be able to share some different type dolls. So I have here another Cabbage Patch because I'm going through my Cabbage Patch dolls. And when I get them done, then I'll move to a different type doll. But I'm sharing a Cabbage Patch every Saturday until I get them all shared. And here is my cute little Luna. I named her Luna. I don't know who she's supposed to be from the actual Cabbage Patch family. She is a Maytelle. Let me see if I can find a year. Doesn't have a year. Manufactured by Maytelle. Looks like there's a year right there, but I can't make up. 1991. Yeah. 1991 is when this sculpt was created. Now, you'll have to forgive her hair. The reason it looks like this, I purchased her secondhand, and when I purchased her, her little tuft of hair was sticking up with a, like a, I don't remember if it had a, I'm wanting to say Band-Aid, not Band-Aid, rubber band, or if it was a barrette or what, but it was all pulled up top with a, you know, something in it. Well, actually, just this morning, I got to looking at her hair. I had a barrette in it, you know, after I got her. I had washed her up and cleaned her up and combed her hair, and I just put it back like the person had it, you know. I clipped it in a barrette. And I got to looking at it this morning whenever I was getting her ready this morning. And there's 2 layers. I had it just all pulled up. And I was looking at it, and there's 2 layers. The reason there's 2 layers is because this is supposed to be her bangs. It's supposed to be going down like that. Now, what you do with this part, you could put it up in one little thing, or you could try, you know, lay it down and just let it be down in the back like that. And I got to looking at that, and I said, that is supposed to be bangs. So I tried combing it naturally. I took the barrette out of it and tried combing it. And because it's been fixed up, all pulled up, naturally it's standing up. But I've wet it, and I've wet it, and I've wet it, combed it, and even held it down with a cloth, you know, trying to train it to lay down. So I'm going to continue to work on that. It will eventually get to where that her bangs will lay down like they're supposed to. And then, you know, if I decide to pull the back up into a barrette, or if I want to leave it hanging down, I'm not sure yet what I'll do there. But right now I'm trying to train both parts to lay down. But the bangs part was shorter than this part, and I noticed that when I was taking the barrette out to comb her hair. I noticed the 2 different layers, and I thought, that is supposed to be bangs. That is supposed to be bangs. So I'm going to be working on trying to get that to lay down like it's supposed to. What I may do is wet it and then put her a headband on where it will hold both sides down like it's supposed to, and do that often until I get it where it will lay down. And when I see what it looks like with both laying down, I may decide later to pull the back part back up into a little ponytail on top of her head. I don't know yet. I'll just have to see. But I definitely want those bangs to lay down in the front like they're supposed to, because she is so cute with those little bangs. But it looks wild right now. We're working on training it. But this is my little Luna. She's only 13 inches long, and she is a Cabbage Patch from 91. And I love her. Her so sweet. Now, I don't do things with my Cabbage Patch and other type dolls as much as I do my reborns and manufactured baby type dolls. I do something with a baby or two every day, maybe even more than two, just whatever's going on, whatever's maybe collabs that I want to participate in or whatever. But I have at least 2 dolls with me from the baby type. When I say baby, they may be toddler type dolls, but my reborn, lifelike, real type dolls. I don't know how else to put it. Now, I don't, my Cabbage Patch, they're not lifelike. They're just sweet and pretty and huggable and lovable. They're just dolls. Although that don't make them any less that I like them. It's just they're a different type doll. So, be sure to go over to Binky's and Blanky's nursery and check Leisha out and see what she's doing for Small Dolls and Stuffy Saturday. And be sure to answer those trivia questions below, and then come back to the community post. I'm calling it that, even though they changed it. Come back to the community post this afternoon and check and see if I have the questions and answers up there, so you can see if you answered them correctly. Now, I'm not going to say I would have known all these answers myself. I got it off of Google. I Googled a trivia, Easter trivia, to do with y'all today. So it's not like, that I'm so knowledgeable. I had the answers when I Googled it. But I thought it would just be something fun to do. It will help us to learn the Bible, help us to learn the true meaning of Easter. So, yeah. All right, guys. Her hair smells so good. I put some conditioner on it this morning, trying to get it, wet it to lay down. And it smells so good. All right, my little Luna. So sweet. So sweet, my little Luna. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. It's already 43 minutes. By the time I sign off, it will be 46 minute long video. So I'm going to try to keep it under an hour today. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I hope you enjoyed the trivia questions, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my little Poppy and my little Luna. And yeah, and I hope you all have a great day today. I hope you have a wonderful Easter tomorrow. I just hope you all have an awesome weekend. So, remember why we celebrate in Easter. Remember why we celebrate in Easter. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Who knows? I may have another video later on. So, anyway, I'm going to let you go for now, and I will talk with you all later. Bye.